Hi, I am Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I want to show you some of my fabulous finds that I found while I've been shopping out and about. I found some really neat things in places you probably wouldn't expect to find things that you can use for crafting. So I thought instead of doing a project today, I'm going to just show you some of the cool things I found, and maybe you can get some ideas as to what you would use for them. I'll give you a few ideas of what I plan on using for my things that I purchased, but I thought this would be really great creative inspiration for everybody. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I have, and then I'm going to break them apart, specifically these so you can see them better. This here, all these items here I found at Target, okay? They're in their little dollar spot, which seems to be $1, $2, $3 spot now. This is a really adorable little notepad, and as you can see here, it's got a magnetic thing on the back, so it's perfect for whether you want to put it like in your room on a magnetic board, or if you want to put it on your refrigerator, whatever you think would work best for it, it's great, okay? So you could even embellish this and by putting a little bit of ribbon here, or hang a piece of ribbon, or put a little piece of paper over here, or do whatever you want, or even make a matching pen for it, okay? And it's only $1. Perfect. My kind of shopping. This here, these are 8 blank books. These are really great, I think, for like little mini scrapbooks maybe you want to do for grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, or just a keepsake for a child that they want to keep for when they get older so they can show their kids and grandkids. It's just a blank paper book, and you get 8 in the pack, and it's $3, and I thought that was really a great deal. Okay. So then we also have here, for $1, we have chalkboard labels. I really enjoyed these. If you see closely, this is outlined in red, this is outlined in green, this is outlined in blue, and this is outlined in white or gray. I really like the way that they came out, and you can peel them off and stick them on just about anything, and there's 24 of them, so there's basically 6 sheets of these 4, okay? Now this is also blank books. Now these are more hardbound, whereas these here are more of like a soft cover book. Okay, so here these are $3, so they're basically $1 a piece, and they're 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and you can create some really cute little journals, pocket journals, and all kinds of things. If you've watched my videos before, I have some great ideas on clips and things to add to your journals, pocket letters, all kinds of things. So this would be a really cute gift for someone that maybe is just starting out, okay? Now these here are clips, they're paper clips, and I found them at Ikea, okay? I don't know about you, and I don't know if you're lucky enough to have one close to you, but Ikea is seriously not good for my budget. I love going there. The things that they have there are amazing, and they're, to me, a great blank canvas to start off with. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the items that are there. There's flower pots that I could use for a pen holder. There's just, it's just, for a crafty person, it's great and scary all at the same time. At any rate, so these are paper clips, and I love them because they're like speech bubbles. And these are the silver ones, okay? Now these are a little bit more jumbo size or larger size, as are these, and these are more of a mini size. And one of the reasons why I really loved these when I saw them is because it reminded me of my stamp sets. This is speech bubble large, and this is speech bubble mini, okay? And as you can see, 2 different sizes clearly, and as you can see, these go perfectly with this, and these go perfectly with this, and they're all interchangeable. So I thought these were great, and I thought these would be great for a creation that I'm going to make, whether it be a card, scrap page layout, whatever. I can also use these sentiments inside, or any of the other sentiment stamp sets that I have. I have, actually, I have here sentiments for all occasions that you can use. Some of these stamp sets will fit in the larger and the smaller ones. Not all of them, because some of them are a little bit too wide. But you could always just ink certain spots of them and then stamp them, and that's how you would use stamp sets for more reasons or more ways. You could ink wishing you, and then ink we were here, and then you can put them instead of next to them as they're listed there or shown there, you can put it underneath and you'd be set. So that's why this inspired me. And then there are more of these clips that I found at Ikea. And I also found washi tape. And also these cool little stickers. I saw these stickers and I thought, oh my gosh, they're adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might even just put it on one of my kids' backs because I think it's funny. Be something silly I would do. And then here's some cool old-fashioned type stickers, and I thought those were really neat too. Okay, so these were, I believe, $1 if I remember correctly. A little bit more pricey than I would care to spend, but I thought they were neat, so I thought, why not? Once in a while you can splurge. Okay, and then you have here, these here are washi tape. And if you're not sure what washi tape is, it's paper tape. And I've made a few cards and things with washi tape. It's really simple to use. You just pull it open and rip it off. It's a great, great thing to have on hand. And I really use it as a go-to. If I need to make a quick card, you can just pick some really great colors or non-colors and put it on a card, whether it be a color back or a clear back, I'm sorry, excuse me, or white back, or you could actually do a clear back. You could do an acrylic sheet and put some tape on there too. That would work really cool. Okay, so then these are also clips here. These are the squares. These are stars. And these are arrows. Okay. Now, I want to open these up so you can see what I'm talking about, but one more thing I want to show you before I forget. I don't know if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like this. I've showed this before in a project. I actually created a really cute flower, and I thought it was really adorable, and I used some of the cork here, and it's actually a contact paper cork, and I used some of the replacement screening, and that's what this wire is here. Now you just have to be careful when you use it. At any time it does poke at the end, so you want to make sure that you're not using it or giving it to someone who's young that might hurt themselves, may not be aware to make sure they take precaution. Okay, so what I do is when I have this type of stuff here, anytime I see something at Home Depot or Lowe's or any of the do-it-yourself centers, I love to think of different ways, like washers, for example, or any of like nuts and bolts and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll add those to a card for a male, whether it's for a birthday, Father's Day, or something like that, to make a masculine card, and it's kind of neat to add a little texture to it. So this is also another way to do it. You can die cut this. I would not suggest that you die cut this with the real thin or the Sizzlets or the really thin dies. I would suggest you use the thicker dies, like the Sizzix that can handle it more. I wouldn't want you to ruin one of your thin dies on this. Same thing for this. This is a little bit thicker material, so I wouldn't suggest that you use any of the thinner ones. I would suggest you use a thick one. And I'll give you an example right here. Let me grab it. Like right here, this is one of the thicker dies. Okay, this is one of the Biggs dies. You can get smaller dies than this. They're like about half this size. But anyway, the reason why I say you want to do a thicker one is because it can handle the type of material you'll use, okay? So I just wanted to let you know that that would work really well, okay? And then you have also, let's see here, we have, let's see, these are the books I wanted to show you. I'm going to open them up so I can show you what they look like. That way, if you're not interested, you'll at least know and you can save yourself some time. But if you are, you might want to pick up some of these, okay? Now, remember, not all Targets actually carry the same thing or the same amount. So there's just basic copy paper in the inside, but it's a board-bound book, and it's really great. I think that I think it's put together pretty well, and you could cover this with paper. You could have your child write on it, or even for students, if you do something for a year project, they could do like one page every month, something like that. That would be a really great idea. Again, these come in a 3-pack, and they're at Target, and they are called 3 blank books, and they're $3. So they're basically $1 a piece. Okay, we'll put those on the side. Then we have these 8 blank books, and these, the other ones, by the way, they have 28 pages in them. And this one here has 16 pages. I'm sorry I didn't mention that earlier. So here, there are 8. And similar to any like a learning book, or maybe you've seen some of the books like any of the readers or whatever, this here You can add some papers, have the child do some journaling, something like this. But it's a pretty thin book versus this one, which is a little bit thicker. Of course, it's smaller in size. Okay, it's just a little bit thicker. This one's a little bit more sturdy. Okay, and then you can decorate or write in here. Maybe even a good journaling, something that you could do with pictures. Have a child draw pictures and things like that. Okay, whoops. Okay, and then I wanted to open up the chalkboard labels so you can see what those are all about. Now, they're pretty thin, but all in all, I think they're pretty neat. You could do a lot of things with them, but this is what they look like. And this here, whoops. Okay, it's not peeling off very well. Interesting. They're not peeling off very well. Even with my, oh, here we go. Even with my nails. But, so be careful, because when I tried to peel it, it didn't come off with the sticker. So you have to be careful that you don't pull off part of the backing of the paper. Sometimes that happens with stickers. But here you go. This is what it looks like. It almost looks like one of those clings that we used to have way back when called color forms. I'm not sure if you guys know what those are. Some of you guys may be too young. Some of you may not be as young and may remember. Okay, notice I did not say old. Okay, this here, like I said, is the magnetic pad. I'm going to open it up just so you can see it. There's a lot of different ones. You can get these at pretty much even a dollar store, but this was specifically gotten at the Target one. And it's got quite a few pages, great magnet, and very, very sturdy. Okay, so then we have all our clips. I'm going to show you those real quick. And I'm going to open up the washi tape. So let's do that. I'll open up this washi tape. I'm going to have to grab some scissors here. Just cut that open. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so this is washi tape, and there's 4 rolls here. And just to give you an idea of what they're all about, it's a paper tape. So it's like a very, very thin tape. And you just peel it off like you would any other tape. And that's it. So you can see how thin it is, and you can see how clear it is. It's really a thin, thin paper tape, okay? And it's really easy to rip. You just go like this. Simple, okay? So it's great to put on cards or things like that. And it also comes on, it goes on and comes off pretty easily. It's not real sticky. It's very great for repositionable projects, okay? So these are the different ones that I found at Ikea. They may have more and may have more colors, but at the time this is the only one that I was interested in purchasing, okay? And this says love. It's kind of cool, okay? So put those aside. And then we have these here. These are the clips, and now I need to figure out how I'm going to open them. Sorry about this taking time. Okay, so I'm going to show you how cute these little clips are, if I can get the cute little clips open. And there's 20 of them in each one. I believe that's all of them. I'm not positive. Let me look here. There's 50 of the squares. There's 40 of the little mini speech bubbles. There's 40 of the arrows. There's 40 of the square, I'm sorry, it's 40 of the stars, and 20 of the bigger speech bubbles, both colored and silver, okay? So when you open these up, this is what they look like. Now remember, if you see something that you're like, oh gosh, I really love this, but that's not the way I'd want to use it, I want to use it this way, then flip it over. Sometimes, I know it sounds silly, but sometimes I don't even think, oh gosh, I wish I could use that, but I can't because it's not the way I want it. And sometimes I just don't think out of the box. Sometimes I don't even try to do this. Like for example, if you wanted to create a card that had some speech bubbles going this way, that'd be a really cute little project, okay? So that's that. So you can see how big they are. And these are the silver ones. Now we have the stars here. Just open this one up just to give you an idea of what the sizes are, because they're all about the same size as this set. So that way you can have an idea. Now again, Hopefully you have IKEA near you, or maybe you even have a wonderful friend that would be willing to go there and check them out if they're happen to go there. But these are really adorable little stars. Look how cute they are. They're approximately 3/4 of an inch or so, and the speech bubbles are probably 1.25 inches or so, so that kind of gives you an idea. The arrows are about 1 inch. Speech bubbles are about 1/2 inch to maybe 3/4, and the squares are probably about 1/2 inch to 3/4. Okay? So hopefully you enjoyed these fun finds, and I would love it if you share with me today or any day. Be sure to comment on our blog or make comments on this video would be great as far as any fun finds that you found and that you'd like to share with us. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed having a creative journey with Melissa. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.